We are proceeding on to the garage door. So I've already done the regular door and I didn't put it on video because I did that months ago. So sorry about that. But hopefully you can figure that door out. I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Again, I didn't do a video on it, but it's two pieces and then just put the door together. So it wasn't a real big deal. The metal's really thin, so it made it kind of hard to put together. But when it's done, it should look like that. Again, I'm sorry I didn't do a video on it, but I just didn't think I'd be doing a video at this time. So the garage door part I am doing, and so we're going to start with step 23A. 23A, you just put you do it so the weather seal's on the bottom, and then the inside step plate. So that's all I did. I put the inside step plate. It comes with packages, and what I mean, the bolts and the nuts and everything are in a package. They're in different bags. And mine came shipped in a box. And what I noticed is there are two directions. There's one direction. Let me see, let me get it. So in the box, it came with these directions here. And they are a little bit different than the other directions, and honestly, they're harder to read because they're smaller. So what I've done is I use the directions in the box, and they seem to work better. But you can still use both directions, whatever. So anyways, the bottom panel. The only thing I did on 23A was put in that bottom kick panel, and there we go with that. Then when we go to step 23B, had a lot of different things involved. Quarter-inch sheet metal screw, quarter-inch self-drilling screw in red. Number one, end hinge, two of those. Bottom fixture right, bottom fixture left, rollers, and a center hinge. I was really confused on the hinges because I didn't see any difference. But then I read number two. Sections are attached to each other with hinges. Fasten hinges marked number one, top of bottom section of each style, using two quarter-inch sheet metal screws per hinge. Make sure that the two slots are top of the hinge. This allows for adjustment when you stack sections. Attach each bottom fixture with four red sheet metal screws. So when you read that fast, it's kind of confusing. But so here's the deal. So they did mark these number one. I did, and so I put the slot on the top, and what happens? This connects into the other door. So you just do two quarter sheet metal screws that comes in the box. So that one, they're all the same. So number one are all the same. They all look the same. So I said, okay. What I got confused at was these red screws. And then I went to number two. The door is held in track with. So it said this allows for adjustment when you stack. Attach each bottom fixture with four red quarter-inch screws. So here's the bottom fixture left and the bottom fixture right. There's the bottom fixtures right there, left and right. And the reason you're doing red screws is because they don't ever want you to take them out, because once this is all said and done, they're going to be under a lot of tension with the spring. So you never want to remove those screws. That's why they did them in red. So that made sense to me. And then the rollers, you just stick the rollers in there, just like that. So the rollers aren't hard. Yeah, so you stick the rollers in, and that's what guides it down the path. So that was 23. That was 23B. So basically, when it's all said and done, it's going to look like that. Um, let's see here. And then obviously you don't have a roller in the center, so you just have rollers on the outside. So it looks like this. Okay, there we go. So then when I was done with that, I went to step 24A, which is a little bit more complicated. 24A is the second panel. And of course, all the panels have got the same indents in them. All of them do. So the second panel is going to be the same as any other panel. The only panel that's different is the bottom panel, as far as I know, because it has a weather strip on it. So the second panel, what you need is, it says drill 3 holes, 3 half-inch holes into the section face. Drill completely through the section.